Hi, welcome to day 2 of the Sew New in June challenge that's being hosted by Jess. So what if I sew on Instagram? My name is Vicki, if you haven't watched my videos already, and my name on Instagram is What Vicki Made. So I'm really excited to be one of the collaborators, part of the challenge this week. I think it's a great challenge just to encourage ourselves to give something new a go. I definitely, for one, can be quite good at putting things off if they seem a little bit too new and daunting and a bit too overwhelming. And I am talking about my Mayberry dress from the Jennifer Lauren Handmade pattern company. And today I'm talking about a fabric because I chose a flannel for this dress, which is a fabric I've not used before. Just for disclosure, this is a fabric that was gifted to me as part of the Minerva brand ambassador team in exchange for content for their website. So I've not used flannel before. I don't really know why. It's a lovely fabric. It's really great for the cooler months, particularly. I have used a brushed cotton, although now I've used the flannel, I wouldn't really say they were that similar. The flannel's a lot thicker than the brushed cotton. It's got a really soft texture but also has some structure because of the thickness, and it's quite stable. It's good for sewing, it doesn't have any slipperiness, so I think it is a good fabric for a beginner because it does, like cottons, do what you want it to do. And it handles really nicely. It does have a bit of fraying because of how the fabric's weaved, although it hasn't caused me any issues. I went for a maroon colour and I really like how the weave of the fabric almost makes like a mottled effect to the colour. You sort of get a few different tones of red, which gives a really nice effect, so I really like that. And the other thing, I made some notes so I don't forget. The other thing I would say is, I can't think of the word, but it almost has like a friction to the fabric. A bit like cord, I suppose, which means it does attract a lot of fluff. When I was getting final photos for this garment the other day, I leant against the wall and when I stood up I was covered in dust. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. You might want a lint roller, but it is a really lovely fabric and I definitely use it again. And I didn't notice that there was any right or wrong side to the fabric, so I'm hoping no one's going to tell me otherwise, but from what I could tell there was no right or wrong side, which I find quite handy. It's good for pattern placement and it tends to mean you can get more from your fabric. So yeah, that's good. Really like the look of it. I think it gives a really nice, almost smart look paired with this pattern. I went for some silver, vintagey sort of, well I say vintage, they were from my grandma's collection, buttons, which I think go really nicely. And I used, I can't think of the name now. For the cord, I didn't use buttonholes, I used eyelets, which I think give a really smart finish as well. And it's definitely something that's going to be great for winter because it's nice and thickish and soft. I think it'll be great for cooler months if I pair it with thick tights and boots and a cardigan. But I've also been wearing it the last couple of days since I've made it, and with no tights and no cardigan, it's plenty cool enough for the warmer months in the UK. I don't know that I'd want it on a really hot day, but it is nice for slightly warmer days. And I also went for the short sleeve because I thought it would be nice to pair with some of my knitted jumpers in the winter for layering. So yeah, I'm really happy with this fabric and I would definitely